All right, so let's get started. 8 a.m. It's Friday, December 29th, last day of trading of 2023. Um, so market is going to probably be very, very slow today. Um, I don't think that we are going to have any large move. You never know, but I don't think that that is going to happen today. And then um, next week on Tuesday, I would expect the volume would increase. Let's look at some. What is it? Oh, this is the last next week. I was checking earlier. So news today, 9:45 Chicago PMI, and that would be tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday markets are going to be closed, and we are going to come back on Tuesday. Okay, so that's news for today, and for sake of discipline. What I'm gonna do here to go back to today, 9:45 Chicago PMI, and I'm going to 9:40. I'm gonna put the alarm at 9:40, so I know I'm prepared for news at 9:45. I would be alerted 5 minutes before. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the charts. Just okay. Okay, so in the range yesterday, these were our levels in gold. It didn't go beyond this resistance level. However, it started to knock the door to the downside right here. You see that there was there was, you know, there was higher highs and higher lows, and then it started to go into the range, and then moved into this range here. Finally, at the end of the day, started to break down here, potentially overnight. I have to see the Renko chart. No, it actually started earlier. Let's show that Renko chart here. So you see that these were our level. This was our level here. Our levels, right? And then it started to move right here. Finally broke at the end of the day at around 2:30. It started to move down and then moved into a new range here. Probably the distance in between this high and this low, it's about the same as and this high and this low. So you would have there was a measure move here. Let me show you right there, right? So measure move from here to there, and then move up in from that top in to the bottom here was about the same. Okay. So all right, let's check the levels for today then. And I would say that now we are in a resistance at this level here, and then support at this level down here. So we are kind of like rinse and repeat. I'm gonna put it right there and then right there. So this one is going to be the same levels. We're back in the range down here. So let's see, 65 here, and then here is 30. It's 3. So 2083. Yeah, maybe a little bit lower, but that's good enough. This one was 2063. Okay, let's go with that. 2063, and then I'm gonna put 80 to see what's going on there, and I'm gonna correct this manually. You get the idea. So 80, 83 right there, that was okay. 80, 82.5, and then this one here, I'm gonna leave it at right at that level there. 64. Okay, 64. Okay, so those are the levels for gold for today. So if it breaks this level here, my assumption that is that it's going to start moving to the downside. Moving to the downside here. But I don't think that much is going to happen today. Probably it's going to stay in the range. We'll see. I don't expect that much volume, as I said today. Now let's go to crude. And crude in the levels yesterday were pretty good. When it failed in here, let's go to crude Renko. So before that, so this is the level for yesterday. This was the box. It was coming back down. So I said yesterday that from neutral from the day before, it was turning into bearish, and it actually did. So started to move down, make an attempt here, came back, and finally broke to the downside right here. And it was let me see the unit Renko here, and the broke. Broke right here at 12. Remember yesterday we did have EIA news. It was around this time here instead. Okay, so try to make an attempt. So the news were bearish to crude. So I started to make an attempt to go higher, and failed here, and then came back, made an attempt to go below our support line, came back, made another attempt. This one was kind of like a couple of points down, and then moved up, and then finally broke, and right here in a beautiful move right there, and it was around 12:30. So around lunchtime started to fail and move to the downside all the way down to the end of the day. By 4 p.m. it didn't move at all, and it started to go sideways, and now we're making a sideways movement. So that's what happened yesterday, and then you see that initial break that failed there went up here. Okay, so it was actually this one. It was actually this one, the one in the afternoon, because the news were around this time here. Okay, so let's check what news we have. I mean, what levels we have. And I'm going to go now with, let's see, that high right there, which is that pivot. Let me see here. And then if we maintain this size, we are going to be supported by these bottoms here, right? So that top and around this bottom here, distance sits between $2, I believe. Let's see, 72.55 to 71. So 150. And I'm gonna go with 72.50, and here 71. So 72.50 and 71. So let's see what it's going to do today. The upper side, pay attention to this one here. We are in an extension right there. It's marked a little bit above, but it's actually, this could be a good initial resistance here if we go through and start moving up. There is so this is the immediate one. However, we do have and we do see some intermediate uh, lines as well. So be careful on those if we start moving up. Be cautious of these uh, bottoms right here that now are resistance levels. Okay. How about ES? And ES is doing, it's going into a range here. So we'll see. Um, I'm going to maintain the same analysis yesterday. Nothing has changed that much from yesterday, so I'm going to keep it there. So top is going to be 48.40 and bottom is going to be 48.20. Okay. Yeah, and cautious of this mid right here, extension down below here if we start breaking this diagonal here. Okay, and it could be a little bit more inclined there, but we'll see. I'm neutral right now. We are making a top, I believe. Be careful if you want to go start next year loaded in options or stocks. I would be careful on doing that end of the year. So I'm not saying don't do it. One of my most profitable years was in 2018 or 17 to 18, and and everyone was saying, you have to sell before the year is over to start the year fresh, and I did not. I kept all my positions and moved really really nice the first 2 weeks of January, but then started to fall down. But I made some good money just being a contrarian, and so I would be careful to because we are the reason is that we are very 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 extended. The run has been humongous. Um, and we're probably at the tops. I'm not predicting anything, but I'm just saying that the history is telling that we are a little bit extended here. Okay, let's check NQ. Oh, I didn't check. Let me go back here and see what we have for Renko chart. So yesterday was kind of a mess, right? So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and very rangy in this area here. So I would be careful in ES. I think that we are for the behavior on this, we may do a topic. I mean, a topping. We are probably in a topping range with the good possibilities to go down and correct a little bit. So yeah, that's and let's go to NQ. NQ, we were. I'm gonna go back down here. This one was obviously an overshoot. I thought that we could go a little bit higher here, but it really did not, and started to go down and came back to this range here. So again, you have higher highs and higher lows here, then go into this range, and then made a new high, and then coming back down there. So I would say that we might be still in this range. And we are trading now, moving downwards or to the downside here. I'm gonna go and use those as a reference here. There's a very similar low right there, but I'm gonna go with the lowest one. And then in the opposite side, I'm gonna go there as resistance. So levels for today, I would call 17,125, and then low is going to be 1756, even 1757. But anyways, very similar. So seems that we are making a reversal breakout here. So you see you're doing higher highs and higher lows, and then you made a pivot here, a top, and then it seems that we're trying to break the neck here. This one was broken already, but we might be attempting to break this level to go down. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing is definitely. This is trading, so I would, with this type of volume, I would not expect that much of a move during the day. Probably it's going to be ranging. 2 minutes for gold pit to open. And finally, let's check RTY. And I did not check the Renko bar for NQ, but it was noisy as well. Meaning is it was um, okay. I'm gonna check it later. So okay, let's have this. Okay, so RTY, it's still in a range. There was a couple of good moves yesterday, actually. I'm gonna go with that, which is this day resistance up here at 2090, and then low is going to be 2073, 2074. So I'm gonna leave it there, and let's check the price action for yesterday in RTY, the Russell 2000. Move up, but very, very dirty. Look at this. So really, really tough to trade this one unless you. There was a good trade here actually that moved from the top of this range, and you didn't know that this range was valid, but because our level was up here, right? The made was right below the opening price, right? That is the opening price, and then here you have the mid of the range. So when it failed to go to that high, you could have guessed that if you are a counter trend trader, then you would could probably have identified this range that was coming from the day before, and then you would bet that the move was going to be all the way from this top to the down here. Okay. So that's that. Let's go back and put in Q and check what happened with the Renko bars. So gold pit, ghost pit market is open right in the middle of the range there. I'm gonna put the Renko bars and NQ. Let's go to the Renko bar. So very, look at that. I'm gonna go with 8 on this one for NQ. But still, look at that price move. Very, very tough to trade this yesterday. Very, very rangy. Very, very slow as well. Okay, so couple of things. Remember that on the 31st, the promo code or this promo for 71% expires. So that would be on Monday at midnight. Is it? No, no, no. On Sunday, I'm sorry, Sunday at midnight. This promotion they have expires. So the link is in the description. Check it out if that is something you want to try and trade risk free and make sure to read and check the rules so you don't have surprises and you don't learn as you use it. Now the risk is so low that really probably you could afford to learn while you're using the system, but that is an option. And don't forget to like the video. And we are at, or I am at, actually 1,500 and pennies. Let me see how many subscribers I have. I want to check here. So finishing the year, kind of very happy because of that. So 1,507 subscribers. Very appreciative about that. Hopefully these streams are helpful. I'm gonna put some music and enjoy my coffee a little bit. So I'm gonna take a break. So I just realized that I didn't make the daily or the time charts analysis. So I apologize for that. Let's get it done. So gold is still in a bull flag right here. It's a little bit extended on the 40 minutes, but in the daily we're actually in a bull flag. Still, all the moving averages are to the upside, but then we have this uh, uh, first day, I would say, in a topping tail or doji, and then came back. So now we are down below here, threatening the low of this candle. So we'll see if it ends up in a full flag, but now it seems that it's forming a bull flag right here on the 60 minutes. Yes, we are going into the bull flag a little bit extended, I was saying. So if it moves above this candle here, then we are going to confirm the bull flag, and we have possibilities to move to the upside if we also break this resistance level right here. In the 60 minutes, we these 2 days we are doing lower highs and lower lows, but we do have here some good resistance, a good support at the 200 level, which is probably going to be a little bit above this 50 SMA right here, okay, on the 240s. And on the 30 minutes, we are doing lower lows and lower highs. And we are a bit bearish in the, definitely bearish in the 30 minutes. So we need to prove that we are going to go above this support or resistance now, and then see if we are going to continue moving to the upside. So mixed signals in there. I would put a diagonal line right there and wait and see if it breaks to the upside right there. And same thing with the 30 minutes, right? It's moving lower highs, lower lows, but since the higher time frames are indicating that we might be in a bull flag, this one is a little bit more iffy right here. Okay, so short term though, definitely we are bearish in the 30 minutes. So where you see momentum in here is also negative. Momentum is negative here, and this one is the fast and slow line are above the moving the zero line right here, but the histograms are red and bearish, and the daily that we're still bullish on the on momentum. Let's check crude. Crude, we are bearish in the 240s. Bear flag triggered yesterday in the dailies. Sideways to bearish in the 240s, sideways to bearish in the 60s, and sideways to bearish in the 30 minutes. Yes. Bull flag, potential topping. I mean, yeah, we're bullish now. Momentum is turning red to red here. I'm paying attention to what crude is doing because it seems that it's triggering a bear flag right here. Still in the range though. Yeah, okay. So yeah, bullish in the dailies, still bullish. And then here in the 240s, we are bullish to sideways, making an attempt for a bull flag right here. It would trigger above this resistance we have there in sideways in the 60 minutes to potential retracement here. Momentum is down. You see we have similar highs up here, you know, that double top. right there, and momentum is doing a bearish. I didn't paint it, but it's making a lower high here. So this could be an indication that we may have some additional retracement here, or going sideways. So the divergence here, if we call this one a divergence, could mean that we are going to move sideways. And in the 30 minutes, we are bearish in momentum, and we are at the bottom of this channel here. So potential break to the downside. Next stop could be the 48.22. 48.24 if it breaks, and then heading towards our support level. So we'll see. And then in Q, bull flag right here, coming back down on the dailies. Bull flag confirming here in the not confirming but not triggering, right? So we do have a high, then it was a bull flag triggered and here, and then it's coming back down, making this bull flag fail, and it started to go back down, made a lower high right here, and then an attempt for a lower low. So I would say we are sideways in Q, just because we are still in this bull flag. We do see the pole right there, and then that pole, sorry, and then the flag is going there. So we'll see if it makes another push to the upside. At least we will maintain in the range if we are not starting to sell off. And then here we do have same kind of formation. I would say that we are still in the range here. A very powerful channel here, but you see that it is trying to paint a head and shoulders formation right there. And then in the 30 minutes, just give me 1 second. Okay, in the 30 minutes, we found some support at the 200, and then we're painting this doji here and trying to decide if he wants to continue moving down or up. Most likely sideways. In here, lower highs and lower lows. I would say that we are neutral. All the moving averages are not stacking to anything, right? They're kind of a mess in this area. Moving averages are turning red here, stacking to the downside. And here we're still in the 240s. We're still stacking to the upside. So, and then finally in RTY. RTY in the dailies, we're doing the bull flag. Same kind of situation in the 240s as in ES and in Q. And then, so moving averages are kind of getting closer together. So I would say that we are actually in a range here. So sideways. Too bullish. So if we manage to start breaking again to the upside here and look for that target on the 2097, then we are we would be breaking the bull flag to the upside. Sideways to bearish or to neutral to bearish in the 60 minutes. Momentum is down. Moving averages are getting closer together, and then also some bearishness, to sideways to bearishness, unless we go above these levels in the um, above these darvas here in the 200 and in the 30 minutes. What happened to my? I was missing that support and resistance level. Why? Where are you? Oh, this is CL. What's going on here? What am I doing? Hmm. RTY, RTY. No movement at all today, so probably it's gonna be a short stream. Something went wrong with my joints, so I think that I got the levels. Not sure what happened. I'm gonna leave it there. So support at 2073. I don't know if it's the same as I'm gonna review later, but I think that we could go with those levels here. Okay. Very slow, very slow. Nothing at all. It's market is not moving today. Back to NQ there. And I'm gonna put some music. Let's review the daily charts in Thinkorswim. 1 second, I'm gonna put here the watch list. So okay, so we are bearish, triggering a bearish move in the in gold. We are breaking the low of yesterday's as we speak. We'll see we're right in this trend line here, which I'm going to remove, I believe, because it went already through this one. So I'm gonna keep the chart clean, and I'm gonna have this one is also we can move this one too. But we are breaking this diagonal on these higher highs, and then probably we are looking for touching this 2062 at least there. We are in the range of the first day of December right here. So within there, we were bearish at the beginning, and then we recover. We are yesterday we touched the 2095 second consecutive day, but then failed on this double top, and then it's coming back down. It's coming back down here. So currently we do have a red candle, a very low volume yesterday and the day before, and even the 3 days ago. Very, very low volume right here. Nice move. Nice move here, but not that much volume. And then now it's coming back down. We'll see if it continues. It seems that that it found some. Also, we can call that that it found some resistance at the top of this supply zone, and now it's making an attempt to come back down. All of this area is kind of like this defines a big rejection off of that 2152. This one is a significant high, and so we are through this horizontal line. I mean trend line, probably facing that top right here in a setup that we call 2T. So second touch on this on this one here. So it went up, down, through, and then probably touch it again, and then it probably could make an attempt to go higher from here. We'll see, but that would be probably a short-term target for this candle if it continues to move to the downside. Crude 71.21 triggered this bear flag right here, rejected this top on this channel, and then coming back down. Then we do have another descending trend line right here, that one there, and now it's kind of tried to go through yesterday, but now it's been a little bit rejected. We're below the moving averages. Momentum is triggered yesterday a red arrow here, and then that is the stochastics, and then the MACD is also pausing here. So this could be, if it recovers here and started to move up, I'm gonna be looking at that level here on that top, and potentially confirm a trend reversal breakout right at that point right here. We'll see. What else do I see here? I can probably try to do a shorter term yeah, if we do that, then we're breaking through below this channel here. The short term, I'm gonna remove it. It's not that clean to me yet. So let's I'm gonna let it I'm indecisive on what could happen here. Seems that we are touching once again this top here, now support. So it was resistance here, came back, went through, touched it once. Now it did not, went up and then came back down, but now it's touching it here. So found some resistance at some support at this level right here. Yes, ES is kind of like toppy or whatever it is, up at this level. So if it closes below this line a couple of times, then I would call this that we are really topping here. Yesterday was a new high here, 48.41, but then it's coming back down a little bit today. With very, very low volume right here. Look at that. So not really, nothing happening. If you see here, you could argue that yeah, it has not made that much move. No, I would say that yeah, we are in the top of this kind of box here. Last 3 days has been, very horizontal. We did have a couple of good days here and there, but then we did have this red candle that ate like 4 days of profit right there. Very extended in ES. In Q, now I was going with my NQ here. Also toppy. These 3 days has been very horizontal, including today, right? Nothing has happened yet, but we do have, red, and intermediate is rising though, but we do have warning signals in the MACD and the stochastics. And this one is already at 96.49, so read that one also as a potential zone for reversal. But if we put, so we are extended here and breaking that one to that pivot. And I'm gonna leave this diagonal here. I'm gonna change the color though. Make it a little bit wider. So we may find some support at this level. New Year is going to be, you know, interesting. RTY also, we said that we made a couple of days the analysis of this supply zone right here. So it's been rejected, at least for now, in this zone, making a bull flag right here, but teasing the lower side of this supply zone here. So potential reversal topping in the 2097 final date of the year. We'll see what it's going to do. We are threading the low side here. Was a week in the opening. There was a week of the moving averages here. Difficult day to trade today because no volume at all. But this one is making a move. It's already 8:54. Trying to break to new lows. Yeah, it broke to new lows here. There you go. 3 minutes for gold P to open. Bit of a reaction at the S1 level, support 1. Two minutes for crude to open. Yeah, I tell you, I missed that entry, and I was distracted doing the analysis. But there was a nice entry right there, right breaking the mid, right there on the range we put here, and there was a second entry right here, but I didn't see a support at that level. And in the point and figure, you see how it broke right there. S1 is holding. Let's see if it goes through. Crude pit is open. See what it does. Coming back down in the open. Still in the range. We do have a nice, defined support here. Right at the previous low. Reacting off of the S1. very dirty in crude. Actually, all the moving averages are, you know, horizontal here, not doing that much. If I had to bet, probably a continuation of the trend would be expected, but we are in a channel here. We could reverse to this next level here. But I would say that there's a good probabilities that the move would continue as well. We are compressing for sure here. Continue down in the range. Week off of the 34 or even the 18 in the Renko in gold. Okay, I don't see that much happening today in here, so I'm going to leave the video and the streaming here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna leave some music for a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna cut the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next year. And happy holidays. Enjoy this time with your family, and study over the weekend setups, and take advantage of the free time to dig a little bit more into trading. At least that is what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.